What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar
No,
has
it's
disappeared from his
Gloucestershire.
forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When
Oh.
did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks
That
that
I
your
cannot
presence
promise.
would bolster his image.
Territory pledged. Glowecestre. New
All
quest,
right,
the first
I'll
night
be
of
Gunnar's keeper,
Samhain.
if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Glowecestre. You will find him there.
Glowecestre. Hey yo.
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar,
Damn, my bad.
with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with my Zuili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement
Eivor,
selling
women are
runes,
everywhere. I hate to break it to you.
outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mom and Dad carried Evan Gillid and Anun.
I
Couldn't
understood
have
mom
Druzy.
and dad.
Bridget Man Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh,
I
and
have
don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim Jolch. Yw to a bags of air sich o gwmpas Gillid. That Eivor gal clis llawn.
I understood Eivor.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
Do you even understand what she's saying? I have a feeling he's in love with her and it's not the other way
So
around,
the
and that's
elderman
gonna make me
may
really
have
sad
heard
if that's
a tale
true.
or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skald for years to come.
And the merchants here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger.
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain.
Oh,
Most are too busy
Gunnar,
with
stop
the
hitting people.
festivities to pay us mine.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let's bring a few back.
I love the spooky look while I'm filming this a couple days before Halloween. Totally forgot to wish a happy Halloween. Well, happy belated Halloween. This comes out the Monday after. Happy November.
There is the Elderman. Kunan!
Oh, nice hat.
A
Headband.
good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick and the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely.
No.
Well, what brings you here?
Have I wronged you? I'm here only for the wedding. Where I come from, we do not poison the well of friendship so swiftly.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks, only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider.
Forgot Gunnar was there.
You
My
like
bad.
cider, eh? Tevdur? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevdur, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
I don't like you.
As your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry.
I like him. I like
So
him.
you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
You've
Oh,
cut
well,
down
now I
in
want
its
to.
prime
I offer.
without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
Eivor and
see
I
I'm
are always on the
outmatched.
same wavelength.
Though
Except for last
joining
episode,
in praise to Saint Kenhelm,
where she forged documents.
God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
We shall. Gloucestershire arc started. A tale of Wickerfire. You know, at first I couldn't pronounce things.
Sour.
Now, you know. Well, I still
Kunon
can't,
humors
but there are
these
some I do
pagans
on
too
purpose.
much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. The festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet,
Wait, I don't
are
wanna
you
hurt the
going
horse.
to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenhelm your
Just
god?
seeing if I could.
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Lo, in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
It reminds me of Shrek
Look,
Swamp.
the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You're a kinder man than the mask you wear. You won't be rid of me. I'll keep my word to Kunon for your safe return.
I thought his name was Sinon. Before I talk to him, there's one thing I wanted to say. For anyone who doesn't really recognize the blacksmith, he was early on in the series that we met when we first, like, built the settlement. I've seen him around when I do the open world stuff. One day he just randomly disappeared and another blacksmith was in my place and I had no idea why. Now I know why. So for anyone who was wondering where my blacksmith went, now you know. For anyone who had no idea my blacksmith was even gone, now you know.
I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds
Ooh,
like a
naughty.
tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
O Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I think that was a good question,
your
actually.
prayer to protect you, Teftir.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Teftir, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they
Boars.
come from?
Well, they're wild animals. Oh, how did I miss?
That was close.
Eivor, you don't have to be so brutal. It's okay.
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It is good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunon has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Glowecestre, unless you like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Kunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and
Doesn't Eivor...
I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Will do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't Eivor pretty much respected everybody's religions for the most part throughout our playthrough? Why is she so dismissive of letting him pray? I know she said she would protect him or whatever, but she could just, like, shut up. Like, that whole thing would have been so much easier if Eivor had just stopped talking. And vice versa, he is an ass, so I don't know.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
3 whole
Escorted
doors.
Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful, accosted by a singular of boar.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the brievo.
I understood path
But
and
you
odd.
saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, 2 of you as a pair.
I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgalan fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Glowecestre gives their glut.
I can't
to
tell if
otherworldly
she's speaking another
visitors,
language
and
or just
if you dress
mushing
as
words
one,
together from our language.
You'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hooden.
I may or may
Become
not
the
have talked
Mary
over him
Lou,
and I have no idea what
the
we're doing.
spirit who sings for cake
Wait,
and ale.
knock on the doors
You
as the
cannot
Mary
have your cloak
Lude
back
trick or
until we
treat.
leave.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
keep this covering. But even a knife to my throat could not make me sing on command.
Shame. I heard your voice clear as a bell. Larks fall from the sky in envy.
Gunner, if no one else is dressed this way, I'll fill your shop with sheep.
Wait, I actually think this is so fun. Today's the 28th of October. I'm filming this a couple days before Halloween, and we're literally trick-or-treating.
That house.
This video is going to come out after
Trick or
Halloween, but
treat.
still.
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Sour night and the moon is high. Mary Louid haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candy treats, the kind I most adore. The air is chilling and ghosts are spilling all across the misty moor. I like this one.
The air is chilling and ghosts are spilling all across the misty moor.
Oh, ghosts and beasties. Here, spirit, take your reward.
Okay, moldy cheese. What?
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle scald.
I am not going to sing, Gunner.
Knock, knock.
Goody.
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Oh, okay. Moldy cheese. Am I supposed to be getting moldy cheese?
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
I think this is the last one.
I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming, hidden neath the hood.
To each dwelling, fate foretelling, it's the merry lude, never knowing who is knocking, wanting something good. Oh, I like this one.
To each dwelling, fate foretelling, it's the Mary Luit.
Well done.
More
at these
moldy
cakes.
cheese.
Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar?
Oh, he left me.
My cakes.
Find Gunnar's whereabouts. Gunnar!
Take your false gods and piss off back to your shit-smeared hovel.
Oh, what the hell is happening over here?
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your
rude.
nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
Oh, but he didn't even attack me. Leave Gunnar alone. He could never hurt a fly. Ignore the fact that he's punching you.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Glowecestre?
They know how to have fun.
Don't step. Keep going. Punch him till he falls.
Poor Spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Bienavalis Macallon.
I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, I was supposed to stun attack. Whoops. Oh, you're very bloody. Might have punched him a little too much.
Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I see no children in this cutscene.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas
Oh.
Fletcher.
Rude.
I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Tilukis.
He's like, you
Montrons
snitch.
a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
With Dean and fall. Regardless of Poisel Puar.
Why
That
do you
man
bother
called
talking?
you a witch.
Does
I
anyone
lead
understand
those
her?
who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gweneth, my love, go
Oh, a
back to
child.
the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Jesus.
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before you return.
Give me strength.
My mam Modren is known I'm a humor towish Gudran.
I'm glad you're all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you do not have to save his leg. I'll understand.
That limb will be fine. But no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
Oh, he got up for a second there. Yeah, his leg's fine. Still offering that
Eivor,
drink.
There you are.
Tevder,
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For a shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwillem.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy
Fair
hearts
enough.
and humid eyes. It is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
Oh, we're actually playing. Cool. At first I thought it was a cutscene. I was a little worried. I've never lost a drinking game. Except for that one time, but it doesn't count. I mean, it does, but not really.
The one who laps at ale like a cat.
Oh, this one's long. Wait a minute. There's normally only like 3 or 4 rounds.
That's foul. Come, lad. The leader of Glowecestre should hold more mead than that.
Yeah, I have technically lost one time. The last arc we did in the first video, I cut it out because it was during the festivities.
Drink a hogshead of ale
But I actually did lose, and I was like, oh, it's fine. I didn't bet anybody. But one where I've actually bet, I've never lost. I told my chat, I was like, don't look. All done. Drinking challenge. I won.
Oh, Good effort, Tefder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the elder men I've met, you are the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest.
Oh.
Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
I know,
My
I'm
lad,
very wise.
Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast then, to Elderman Coonan. Joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tefder. May he wear the horns head high.
So want to draw his antlers.
Weak. What is this? Water. I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
Okay.
You heard the woman. Give her something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sore head tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse. Do not deny it. And I, for that...
No, I like you when you're drunk.
Sorry.
A colossal horse is ours. Yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
No, I'm not flirting with him. Oh my god. Every time I get the option, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. There's so little romance options in this game. And I don't wanna. But at the same time, I kind of do because it's an option. You know what? Just because it's an option.
Very, very nice.
I think I might like you even better when you're mean.
Tefder, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh,
No.
yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Great question.
Yeah! The greatest oath and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest!
Sure, make an oath while you're drunk. Nobody knows what it is, by the way. We're a little
People are
wasted.
Sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way, this way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow. Like pig.
Flaming.
This is one wasted episode.
Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
Do not drink unless you are of
See
age.
magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh.
Here we are.
I've never had this
Right
game so
inside
wobbly
here.
for Eivor like this.
I
She
feel
normally sobers
warm.
up really fast after I do drinking
You
challenges.
feel warm?
Always warm here. It's a wonder you don't walk around naked.
Yes. Well,
Eivor, get up.
come
Stab
on
it.
in.
So I never took off this, like, cloak thing that Gunnar gave me.
Tefter! 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 Where are you?
No, I guess we found him again. It's so dumb. It's just... Hey, the chickens in this game are pretty dangerous, man. They've clucked at me a few times. They don't do a lot of damage, but they do damage. Oh, there he goes.
Hell's breath. What happened last night?
I'm not gonna tell you. You don't need to know. Can't wipe it from my memory, so, you know.
The effects of that draft still cling. Tefter! Are you here?
Quest completed. Is this not him? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, that's a dead body. Hold the phone. First things first, get this thing off me. I just remembered that he did say that I can get my cloak back after we're done with the questline, I think. But there's a dead body.
Tefter's bodyguard. Killed by knife.
Oh, it's his bodyguard. Thought I was his bodyguard. Oh no, wait, I was just escorting him the one time.
This pot has been broken. And it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe.
This guard's throat's been cut. Open up! Tefter, what's happened here? Open this door! Come out of there!
Yeah, I'm not him.
Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here. Gwillem's pouch. I wonder if it still has his little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it.
Mm-hmm. There's one more thing I'm missing.
Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged. So, what does this lead to?
It leads to, I'm just as confused as you are.
Lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Mordred.
There she is! What is
Yep,
the meaning of
the
this?
guards that were outside.
Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same.
Coonan, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tefder's misgivings about heathen party guests.
Hey, hold
Now
on.
he
Why
is
are you
paid
switching
with his
sides so
life.
fast?
With Tefder gone, Glowecestre will be without an alderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain. Get the murderer!
Is he for, like, sure dead? What? I knew there were too many guards when I got here. I was like, huh, this area likes me, but there's a lot of guards who don't. And it's, yeah, it's because it's now a mistrust area. Should have seen that coming. Oh, we're still... Well, this episode's gonna be hard to watch. Okay. Hi, help.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Coonan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
I like this kid, but
Blood,
I'm also a
no
little
body.
scared of her.
We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you...
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halewyn.
Yes. Halewyn's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollindrich. Find me there later.
Appreciate the help. Hi. I need help. Also, my cloak is gone and now I look weird. I think when I left that area... Oh no, wait, what?
Just as Mordrin said. Maybe I should disguise myself.
That kind of worked out.
Oh, Spirit, you have finally come.
That's
Days
why we
ago,
can't get rid of it.
A passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of Straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.
If he doesn't talk to mortals, how am I going to be able to convince him to talk to me? Like, even in the disguise. Also, I need to set things on fire, apparently.
Halewin said that the Wickermen must announce me with fire. Perhaps I should set them ablaze.
Yes,
I was going to do that regardless, but cool. Oh. Be careful, sheep. Can I set him ablaze? No, that wouldn't help me. I just have bad thoughts.
Let there be cacophony! One more! One more!
Didn't I do this one already?
They roar! Do you hear
Oh.
them? A chorus of fire!
That should be
Guess
the
not.
last one. Back to the druid.
Speak to me, O wind.
I have come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause.
Uh-oh.
Are you truly a spirit of light?
I'm a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Which charm summons aid for maidens?
Maidens in peril are protected by Sabrina of the Severn.
Sabrina the water nymph, yes. Which is the charm that weds souls?
The charm of the double spoon.
Yes, such that a wedded pair can sup broth together. Man and woman are made of earth, of water, and wind. Which charm clods the earth, dries the water, and stills the wind?
Threefold death stops life's wind, returns a body to earth, and renders water into poison.
Threefold death is the charm. You are a spirit of light. Mabon be praised. Would you like some bread and cream?
No, just the answer to a question. This herb pouch made its way to Glowecestre in the hands of a strange man. Do you know it?
Aye. A mix to help him sleep. I filled this very pouch. And over a dandelion wine, he spoke fondly of his home, Cuthladrin.
Cuthladrin. Very well. I thank you, Halewin. But this spirit has others to visit this harvest moon.
Go with the wind and leaves, good friend of the hills.